Right, so here we have a quote from Lady Macbeth, who's raging against her husband, who says, "And maybe we shouldn't murder Duncan." She's saying, "Yeah, damn well we are. And if you promise to, you're going to do it. Because if I promise to do anything, I'll do it." And she says, "If I promise to kill my own child, I would do it." And she tells us this promise in the most brutal way with the most awful imagery. So let's have a look at it. "Have plucked from my nipple his boneless gums and dashed the brains out." She's basically saying, if I'd have promised to do this, I would have done this. If I'd promised to kill my child, I would have plucked from my nipple. Let's start this then. Plucked. Verb shows Lady Macbeth is casual about this action. It's almost like plucking an apple. She's taking her baby, this defenceless baby, from her breasts when she's feeding it. She'd have plucked it like an apple. Without any emotion, she's going to do this. The use of the word nipple here, well, it stands out to us. It kind of at least reminds us of her femininity and that she was once a mother with a child, a long distant memory now when we consider who she seems to have become as we open the play, seeing her saying all of this brutal, awful stuff. And again, his boneless gums. So she's talking about her child here, his boneless gums, because he doesn't have any teeth yet. And it's a juxtaposition with her actions. She's saying she's going to kill him, she's going to bash his brains out. And we've got that image juxtaposed with this defenceless, boneless gums of a baby. It just shows her brutality or evil, doesn't it? I've used brutality about 12 times in this video already in a minute and a half. But it's true, isn't it? That's the reality of what she's like and how she's portrayed to the audience at this point. And we see that in this final, violent, brutal image of infanticide. Infanticide is to kill a child. She's saying, if I'd have promised to, I'd have plucked that baby from my nipple and bashed its brains out. A brutal, violent image. In the link quotations box there, you've got some link quotations that show her being pretty evil as well. You can always link to this, show her trying to get rid of her feminine side. But also, down in the context box there, you've got some stuff on why infanticide, the killing of children, was often linked to witchcraft. And it was something that witches were commonly thought to do in Jacobean society.